about the cappuccino?
Yeah, it's not good.
The customers are complaining about the cappuccino. The customers say the cappuccino is all steam and no flavor.
Right.
Oops, telephone. 695-9975. This is the correct number for Aging Cajun Louisiana cooking. 2 quarts of jambalaya, 1 crawfish pie, 1 large tin of Louisiana Bayou cashews, Mrs. Lester's seed pot. Burton, where's that? Yes, we have your address and phone number too. The credit card number also. The expiration date too. Thanks for calling Agent Cajun, Louisiana. Oops, telephone. The Ladiva Workshop of Dramatic Arts and stuff. How may we be of service?
Whoa, busy. Boy, oh boy, am I busy.
One midget, you say? One midget who speaks Spanish and juggles frisbees?
Hey, Freddie, what's up with the phone?
I'll be with you in a moment, pony boy. Patience.
Somebody put a lock on the phone. How am I supposed to make a call if there's a lock on the phone?
Good question. No, you misunderstood. I was speaking to a caller.
I'm a busy man.
Yes, I am.
Patience is something I cannot afford to possess.
One midget.
Strike while the iron is cooling. Cross the bridge while you're under it. Why settle for a penny when you get a slug?
Frisbees.
Hey, what am I doing? Talking to hear myself talk? I hate one-way conversations.
There must be an agency that handles Spanish-speaking midgets.
Hey, over here. A piece of furniture I ain't.
Sorry, pony boy. What were you saying?
I was saying somebody put a lock on the phone. Calls can go in, but they can't go out.
It was Miss Ladiva's idea.
It was, huh? Well, I don't like it.
There's nothing I can do about it. Speak to Miss Ladiva.
Good idea. Where is Ladiva?
In her private apartment, creating
What's she creating?
wonderful, magical things.
Well, I want to see her. Hey, Ladiva, enough with the wonderful, magical things.
Someone, Miss Ladiva, someone to see you, Miss Ladiva.
Ladiva!
Someone calling me?
I wasn't calling 24-hour pizza takeout.
Oh, it's you, pony boy.
You sound disappointed.
Mascot TV Films called. They're looking for a midget who speaks Spanish and juggles frisbees. I thought if I looked in the actors directory and found one, you could pretend to represent the little person.
Good thinking, Freddie. One day you'll make a good agent yourself.
Oh, Viva! How nice of you to say that, Viva!
Anytime.
Hey, remember me? Pony Boy Floyd? Friend of Horse and Man?
How could I forget you, pony boy? You haven't paid this month's rent.
Is that why you put a lock on the phone?
It is. No one uses that telephone unless their rent is paid up.
You got yourself a sweet racket, Ladiva. Renting out this workshop for a mailing address? Renting out this telephone?
It's a small service I provide for those who can't afford an office of their own, a telephone of their own, a mailing address of their own. It's merely a sideline, as you know. I'm an acting coach.
If you say so. Come on, Ladiva. I got long-time clients who expect me to place their bets. Give me a break. One phone call.
Certainly, pony boy. When your rent is paid in full. No exceptions. Don't grind your teeth. You'll give yourself a headache.
You give me a headache.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
Showtime!
Guys, this is the last one.
Yeah, I know it is.
Oh my gosh.
Hurry along. Remember, students, you represent the Ladiva Workshop of Dramatic Arts and Stuff. Remember our motto, STARS, not talent! That's right, STARS, not talent! Stick with me and I'll make each and every one of you a star. A movie star, a television star, a star of commercials, a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Two business targets for today. Roll call. Tommy?
Extra Work Universal audition.
Rosemary? Singing Telegram audition. Alan?
Stunts Unlimited audition.
Veronica?
Stand-in work Paramount Studios audition.
Jamie?
Usherette Temporary Captain Theater audition.
You got an audition to be an usher?
You start with an audition, and after that, who knows? Now remember everything I taught you, students. Go make Viva proud!
Make Viva proud!
This could be the day they tell me we start rehearsal. This could be the day I wind up getting
a job at Universal. This could be the day that isn't like all the others. This could be the day I wind up doing my stunts at Warner Brothers. This could be the day that I play Juliet. I won't have to be a movie usherette. This can be the day they tell me you're on your way. This could be the day they tell me I'm the new Helen Hazel. This could be the day, that day of days. This could be the day that's simply for just the asking. Any job I want, they say is mine when I go to Central Cafe. This could be the day I find success as a stand-up comic. This could be the day I find my salary is simply astronomical. This could be the day I cause a traffic jam when I hear my voice, my singing telegram. This could be the day they tell me you're on your way. This could be the day when every word that we hear is praise. Oh, this could be the day, that day of days. This could be the day that's perfect to build up hope. Oh, I'm a number star on television. I'm in. And this could be the day they tell me that I'm terrific. I'm a summer stock. I'm Nellie Forbush and I'm in South Pacific. This could be the day to really count. I'll become a star at dear old Paramount. This could be the day they tell me you're on your way. This could be the day we set up Hollywood all ablaze. Oh, this could be the day, that day. Oh, this could be the day. Okay, oh, this could be the day, that day of days.
That is right. This could be the day. Now go get him, you future stars. You go on.
You drive yourself a hard bargain, Ladiva. You got a stone where you're supposed to have a heart.
You forget. Not only am I a great acting coach, I am an agent.
Congratulations.
Holding out on me, weren't you? I'm not the telephone, Freddie.
You're afraid somebody's gonna walk off with the key?
I can't trust anyone these days.
You ought to know. Hey, Bobby. Is that you, Bobby? Point Boy Floyd. Am I too late for the second race? Okay, I'll talk fast. Usual, all on win. 25 on Happy to Space. 50 on a filly named Pork and Beef.
I don't know about this,
75.
Dorothy. I wish we were back in Kansas.
How can you say something like that, Fran? This is exciting. This is thrilling. This is Hollywood.
Can I help you, young ladies?
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I want a scholarship.
Congratulations.
A scholarship to the Ladiva Workshop of Dramatic Arts and Stuff.
Stuff is right.
Is Miss Viva Ladiva the artistic director here?
Is she ever? I am Viva La Diva. She, her, myself. You may present yourself.
Miss Ladiva, this is an honor, a great honor. I know. After all correspondences, to actually meet you in person.
Try to control yourself, miss. Manicure's cost.
I would have never been able to leave home if you hadn't offered me that scholarship.
You couldn't have arrived at a better time. Hollywood needs young talent. Young is in and old is out.
You listen to Viva La Diva. Viva La Diva knows what she's talking about. Young is in and old is out.
What's your name?
Dorothy, Miss Ladiva. Dorothy Johnson from Kansas. This is my sister Fran.
Did they offer her a scholarship too?
Certainly not. I wouldn't have accepted one even if it were offered. My head's not in the clouds. My head's on my shoulders.
My head's on my neck. So what?
I'm here to see that my sister gets settled in and to report back to our parents.
She sounds like a snoop, Ladiva. Beware a snoop.
That's Mr. Ponyboy Floyd.
A well-known Hollywood sportsman.
Mother insisted that Fran come along.
What are mothers for?
Check the files, Freddie. See what we have on a Dorothy Johnson from Kansas.
Dorothy Johnson from Kansas.
Hey, get back to me as soon as
She
you can,
wants to
Bobby.
train to be an actress.
More than anything.
And you've come to the right place, the Ladiva Workshop of Dramatic Arts and Stuff. Remember our motto,
Stars, not talent. It's stars they create, not actors. Anybody can be an actor.
Excuse me. How about a cup of cappuccino, Ladiva?
You know where to find it, but make sure you rinse out the cup. My actors have enough to do.
Gotcha. Rinse out the cup.
Jeez. Well, Dorothy, any questions?
I have one, Miss Ladiva. How come my sister won a scholarship? Don't pay any attention to my sister, Miss Ladiva. She's terribly realistic. Dorothy was only in one play in high school. She played a tree. But it was a talking tree.
Let's see that letter she wrote.
That's my letter, isn't it?
Well, it's your name on the bottom. Well, it's quite clear to me that I offered this scholarship to your sister because her letter was sincere. And I trust sincerity.
Miss Ladiva, thank you so much. You don't know what that means to me.
Anytime.
I don't know about this, Dorothy. I don't like the looks of this place. Besides, it costs a lot of money to live in Hollywood. Miss Ladiva, you did say all expenses will be taken care of.
Trust me, I shall explain. Upstairs are the dormitories. You have no objections to, say, a sleeping bag, do you?
Sleeping bag? No, I don't mind a sleeping bag.
All your classes are free. I will be your agent. If you receive industry employment, I receive 10% of your earnings.
That seems fair.
I'm also going to be your personal manager. That's another 20%.
That's 30 cents on the dollar, not counting taxes. Fran is good with figures.
I'm not surprised. I will deduct a small amount for room and board.
How small?
What if I don't find work? And there is the Cafe of the Artists. You, my friend, will be a waitress.
Waitress?
Not only will it help with your expenses, but it's good experience. Any star who hasn't waited on tables is no star at all.
Come on, Dorothy, this is a scam.
No, it isn't. It's what I want. I'm going to be a movie star or television star no matter what.
Sure you won't be interested in a scholarship too, Fran?
No way.
Didn't think so.
Would it be all right if Fran stayed here with me just for a day or two?
I suppose, if she doesn't mind sharing your sleeping bag. Ah, jeez. Here are the necessary forms for you to fill out. Let's see, agent agreement, personal manager agreement, the whole lot.
All those forms?
Being a star takes a lot of paperwork, what can I say?
There are many dotted lines. Don't miss any.
Fill them out up there and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you, Miss Ladiva.
Don't worry about it.
You do have a license to run this place.
What a question. If you need a ride to the airport, let me know.
Morning, Ladiva.
Ah, Agent Cajun, I haven't seen you in some time.
Morning, Vivo. Freddie.
Morning, Estrella.
Any orders for my Cajun cooking specialties? A stack. Glad to hear it. This one guy called and said that he never got the Louisiana gumbo he paid for. And if he doesn't get it, he's gonna call the postal inspector. I'll call him at once and tell him the computer broke down.
Interesting, considering you don't have a computer.
Anything for me? 2 phone calls. One asking for your guidance in finding a husband, and the other asking for the special $35 horoscope you marked down to $7.50. Business is bad.
Some character called and said you never sent him the magical paperweight he requested.
I wrote down his address and phone number too. He sounded angry. I'll tell him the computer broke down. Hey! There's a screening of the two-headed alien from Madrid over at the Directors Guild.
So?
Don't you remember? They used our students as extras.
That's right, I forgot. Be sure to remind them.
They won't be able to find themselves. They only used them in the mob scenes.
Tell them to take binoculars. It's good for morale. Keep working on that midget.
I'm working. I'm looking for Viva La Diva.
You've come to the right place.
Is that one person or two?
What do you mean?
Is Viva one person and La Diva somebody else? You know, like a bunch of lawyers.
One person and I'm it. What can I do for you?
I call myself Lance.
You wish to enroll in my acting workshop, is that it?
No, I'm a singer.
Experience?
I used to sing vocal for Ginger Ale Salad. Never heard of him. It's not a him, it's a band. You must have heard of them.
Heard one, heard them all.
Heavy metal, heavy rock,
heavy serious. But I split. Internal politics. I'm looking for a new agent.
And you heard everybody speaking to me.
Nope, I got your name off the telephone pole.
10% for being your agent.
Another 20% for being your personal manager.
Sorted expenses. We can talk about those later, little slugger.
You mean you'll take me on as a client?
Why not?
Don't you want to hear me sing first?
And what would be the point of that one?
Miss Diva is tone deaf.
I operate on instinct. Remember one thing, Lance, I only handle stars.
Okay.
Here's some forms for you to fill out. Agent agreement and all that good stuff. Can you write?
Of course I can write. Think I'm illegible or something?
When it comes to musicians, you never know.
I'm too excited to sign papers. That's too much like schoolwork. Imagine I'm in Hollywood. It's like a dream come true. I don't care how hard I have to work. I'm going to succeed.
You will, child. I feel it. That's Estrella. She ought to know.
Estrella?
Psychic consultant to the stars.
That's fabulous.
I wanted to be an actor once.
You gave it up?
It gave me up. But I own my own business now, Cajun Cooking. I'm known as the Agent Cajun.
Wow. I couldn't help it over here. You sang with ginger ale salad. I have all your albums.
You only made one.
I still think we ought to head for home. Fran, look around. Sop up the atmosphere. Fabulous, unusual people. I've only been here for a little while, and I've already got an acting coach and an agent and a personal manager. Head for home, don't you understand? I am home. Hey Hollywood, say Hollywood, you're the very best. Hey Hollywood, say Hollywood, you can keep the rest. No other place glitters quite like Tinsel Town. The brightest Christmas tree in California. How cleverly in Beverly Hills the people thrive. Those movie stars in fancy cars on Rodeo Drive. So Hollywood, no more roaming like a pigeon. I am homing and calling you my home, sweet home. Hey Kansas, well, say Kansas now, that's where we were born. Hey Kansas, well, say Kansas, you're up to here in corn. No other place seems as fine as Wichita. The dullest spot this side of Kansas City. Dodge City is so pretty, well, who could ask for more? Topeka, well, Eureka, you're such a crashing bore. Say Hollywood, I don't believe it. Kansas, I'm so glad to leave it.
You girls go right on keeping score. But no matter how you slice it, and no matter how you dice it, you're not in Kansas
Not in Kansas
anymore. Any calls coming for me, get the number.
I leave the minor details to Freddie here.
Thanks, Viva. Thank you for having faith in me.
I can be generous.
Good luck, kid. Hollywood can be a heartbreak town. Only 1 in a million makes it.
Maybe I'll be that one.
Yeah, star is born.
Someplace we can unpack.
Freddie will show you to your room.
Room? Sleeping bag, you mean?
I know you're gonna be happy in Hollywood, Dorothy.
I'm already happy in Hollywood, Estrella. Slap happy. Lighten up, Fran.
This way. First in the month.
Exit running.
Not so fast. The rent's due.
I'll need a few more days.
Maybe if you took me on as a student, we could work out a deal.
Doris, How many times have I told you? It's a youth market.
Seniors watch television. Seniors go to the movies. I could be a role model.
And never take on a student who's more than 18. Be young or be gone.
In that case, I want my money. Pay up or hit the sidewalk.
You have no right to speak to me like that. After all, I am an artist.
I want my money.
Have a cappuccino on the house. You'll feel tons better, trust me.
I doubt it. I hate cappuccino.
Life's bad here. Who's that old lady?
Doris Bingo. She owns the building.
How come I have to get new photos? I already got a bag full.
I insist on taking all new photos of my students. Don't worry, we start from scratch, but I'll deduct the cost from your earnings, so.
This print is so small. Am I supposed to read all this junk?
Routine, purely routine. A happy client is a client who signs and signs and signs without asking too many questions.
I can barely make out the dotted lines.
Oh, go into the coffee shop. The light's better.
Maybe I should see an eye doctor. Get some fancy shades just in my face.
Good idea.
I wonder if you could help me?
You wish to be an actress. You've come to the right place. Stars, not talent.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstood. My name is Karen Hunter. I work for the State Attorney General's office. I investigate cases dealing with fraudulent representation.
What does that mean exactly?
I ferret out fraud and put the perpetrators behind bars. Wait! Huh?
You located this Ladiva character yet?
Not yet, Detective Webb. I said the word fraud and the place emptied out. Fast.
That doesn't surprise me. Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
I think we can build a good case.
Don't count on it. These Hollywood characters are pretty slippery.
Taurus, looking for Universal Studios?
Are you Miss Viva La Diva?
I have that honor, yes. Won't you be seated?
Thank you. And this is Detective Webb.
Detective?
I work Bunko Squad, LAPD.
Oh. You know, I bet I know why you're here. You're looking for runaways. Nope, not here at the Ladiva workshop, but true students of the entertainment arts.
I'll come directly to the point, Miss Ladiva. My department is investigating sundry acting workshops and drama schools in the Hollywood area. We have found that many of them are acting unscrupulously, if not illegally.
No.
No license.
I have a license. It's around here somewhere.
Law says it's supposed to be on the wall.
Some of these fraudulent acting workshops take a percentage of the students' earnings.
You're speaking of an agent's fee.
Legitimate agents are licensed by the state. You do understand that an agent cannot also be a personal manager.
I do. Everything's on the up and up at this workshop.
We even found one actors workshop requiring students to perform double duty as waiters and waitresses.
I'm shocked. Genuinely shocked.
Naturally, this is a serious matter. Taxes have to be deducted, unemployment paid, child labor laws, all of that.
Uncle Sam has to get his.
Exactly. If my reports are correct, you represent yourself as both an agent and a personal manager, and you sell out-of-date maps to the stars' homes?
I've never done a dishonest thing in my life.
You are also an acting coach, although at the moment you can't seem to locate your license.
A technicality.
That's what they all say.
You may suspect others in the industry of dishonest tricks, Detective Webb, but I'm as honest as my name. Viva Las Vegas.
Ladiva?
Yes, Ladiva. He works with you?
I already told you, I work Bunko LAPD. Not state, I also help out the postal services every once in a while. You ever hear of an outfit called Asian Cajun Louisiana Cooking?
No.
How about a psychic who calls herself Estrella, psychic consultant to the stars?
No. Wait, I know now. Agent Cajun, Estrella. Yeah, they're my neighbors, and they sometimes come to use the phone, but whatever they're up to, it doesn't have anything to do with me. I'm innocent.
I'll be direct, Miss Ladiva. There have been complaints about you.
Jealous drama coaches. You have no idea how nasty and vindictive they can be. I've suffered.
We believe you've been taking advantage of young show business hopefuls.
You wound me.
And I suspect you're working on a phony Cajun cooking scam, and a phony fortune-telling scam, and a bookie joint.
Bookie joint?
You heard me.
You mean horses?
Don't need pot-belly pigs.
Don't be ridiculous, Detective Webb. Bookie joints for the ponies don't exist anymore. These days it's all football, baseball, boxing.
Football, baseball, boxing, or pot-belly pigs. A bookie joint is a bookie joint.
I'm the victim of someone's paranoia. This is all a bad dream.
We're going to be watching you, Miss Ladiva. One slip and we slam.
We think you're crooked, Ladiva.
You guys can't be serious. Can you?
Let me tell you something, sister. As a state investigator, I'm the best. The Attorney General can count on me to follow through with an arrest. Let me tell you something, lady. I'm as innocent as I can be. And although my past is shady, let me tell you, lady, I never stooped to larceny.
Let me tell you something, sister, from the viewpoint of the LA Bunko Squad. You've a business here, lest I must be kind. You're nothing but a ruthless broad.
Let me ask you something, mister. Does my face have a dishonest look?
So my reputation's muddy, but let me tell you, buddy, I'm absolutely not a crook. Let me tell you something truly, I'm as honest as our Uncle Sam. I have no pretenses remotely false. I'd never perpetrate a scam.
Let us tell you something, sister. We can see through this whole fairy tale.
So the bottom line is whether you get your act together or teach your acting class from jail.
This is all a big mistake. I'll never speak to Agent Cajun or Estrella again. I never liked them.
Don't forget Pony Boy Floyd.
Him too.
Clean up your act, Ladiva, or it's curtains.
Or in your case, bars.
No, you don't understand. I'm really an honest woman. It's probably another people that even you're looking for. I have a cappuccino in the house. See, I'm nice. Oh. If it isn't Pony Boy late with his money, it's Doris Swanton hers. And if it isn't Doris, it's the police. If it isn't one thing, it's another.
What's wrong?
Everything.
That covers a lot of territory.
Well, let me tell you what's right. The police were here.
Police?
Where's our business license? It's supposed to be on the wall.
We don't have one.
Well, now you tell me.
You said you didn't want to be bothered with the minor details.
The vultures are circling. Oh my gosh. This is a bad dream. All a bad dream.
You'll feel better after you've had a little rest, Viva.
Don't ever leave me, Freddie. I'd be lost without you. An empty shell.
That's the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
I can be generous.
Mascot TV films.
Chaz Phelps?
Yup.
Thanks for using our students in the Two-Headed Alien for Madrid, Chaz.
They changed the title. Now they call it Beverly Hills Rumble.
Need more extras?
No, it's about that Spanish-speaking midget who can juggle frisbees. I really need that Spanish-speaking midget who can juggle frisbees.
No problem. We'll get you that Spanish-speaking midget who can juggle frisbees.
You sure?
If Freddie says we're sure, we're sure.
If you can't deliver, tell me now and I'll look somewhere else.
No, not that it matters or anything, but how much are you paying?
Top of the line.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me, Chaz. Miss Latifa's all stressed out.
Yeah.
Need some rest.
Oh, no kidding. Spanish-speaking midgets.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you a student here?
No, I'm Chaz Phelps. I do casting at Mascot TV.
You're a casting director?
I'm actually a casting director. I take care of hiring the extras and the unusual types. Right now I'm looking for a Spanish-speaking midget who can juggle frisbees. I mean, it's a crazy idea the director has. I mean, why couldn't he speak Chinese, Italian, or English maybe?
I've got a lot to learn, but I'm learning fast. I'm going to make it big in Hollywood.
Sure you are.
I'm on a scholarship.
You and a million others.
Hi, is this the Ladiva Workshop, dramatic art and stuff?
That's what the sign over the door says.
Just checking. First day in Hollywood. I'm nervous.
Mine too. I'm Dorothy Johnson from Kansas.
Hi, Matt Walker from Seattle.
This is Chaz Phelps. He does casting at Mascot TV.
Glad to meet you, Matt. You're gonna be an acting student here?
No, I'm going to be a screenwriter. Ladiva's been teaching me screenwriting by mail.
Figures. Good luck, kids. In this town, you'll need it.
I bet it's a wonderful script.
Would you like to read it?
You'd let me?
Gosh, yes. I'm always asking people if they want to read my screenplay. They always have some stupid excuse.
Geez, my first day in Hollywood, and I've already got an acting coach and an agent and a personal manager. I've met a powerful casting director, and now I'm reading the screenplay of a famous Hollywood screenwriter. Gosh.
I'm not famous.
You will be.
I like your enthusiasm. You make a fellow feel confident.
Thank you, Matt. Well, what do you call your screenplay?
I call it Teens in Tinseltown.
Teens in Tinseltown. By William Shakespeare?
That was the diva's idea. She's some genius.
I know.
I'm planning to meet her someday. Say, any place around here I could get you a cup of coffee?
How about a cappuccino in the Cafe of the Artists?
Cafe of Artists sounds great. Say, why don't we pretend we're going to the Academy Awards?
Sure, why not? Besides, it's always a good idea to keep in practice.
Maps to the stars, hounds, maps to the stars, hounds. Buy a map and see where Lassie was born.
Hurry, hurry, hurry. No trip to Hollywood is complete without the purchase of a Viva La Diva Hollywood map. All the stars are here. Michael Jackson, Elizabeth Taylor.
What about Grandma Girl, Lauren Hardy, and Shirley Temple?
Luke Perry and Matt Dillon and Madonna.
They're all here, every single one. Dracula and Frankenstein, the summer over here. Just behind the stately home of Mary Poppins. Somewhere over here were homes of Indiana Jones, the Little Mermaid, Robin Hood, and Sherlock Holmes. Lawrence of Arabia was somewhere over there. Very near Pinocchio and old Geppetto. Somewhere over here were homes of Wolfman and the Mummy, Roger Rabbit, Charlie Chin, and Betty Boop. And Mickey Mouse lived here.
Where?
Slightly to the rear.
Wow.
Just across the street from him, his girlfriend Minnie. We don't gift wrap, but come and buy a map, a souvenir to show the folks to come.
What about Carlton, Doogie Howser, Murphy Brown, the Jetsons, Scooby-Doo?
We're all here, every single one. You will find Miss Piggy living somewhere to the north, very close to Kermit and their pal Bugs Bunny. Somewhere to the south were homes of Tootsie and Aladdin, Cleopatra and the Addams family. Auntie Mame and Superman live somewhere to the east, very near the lovely home of Rat and Scarlet. Living here were Grumpy, Sneezy, Dopey, Sleepy, Bashful, Happy.
That makes only 6, there may seem dark.
And Donald Duck lived here.
Where?
Slightly to the rear.
Wow.
Just across the street from him is girlfriend Daisy. We don't gift wrap, but come and buy a map, a souvenir to show the folks back home.
What about Roseanne and Barbie and Ken and Vanna White and Ed McMahon? What about the Smurfs, the Flintstones, and the Jetsons?
They're all here, every single one. Beauty and the Beast were living somewhere to the west, very close to 7 brides for 7 brothers. Somewhere to the north were homes of dear old Cinderella, Pollyanna, Porky Pig, and Peter Pan. Jane and Boy and Cheetah lived with Tarzan in the trees, very close to Glinda and the dear old wizard, Dorothy and the Scarecrow and the Woodman and the Lions and the Munchkins lived just south of Auntie Anne. And Norman Bates lived here.
Where?
Slightly to the rear. We know you will recall he was a wee bit psycho. We don't gift wrap, but come and buy a map, a souvenir to show the folks at home.
Business is slow today. I'll say.
We've got too much competition. Someone's selling maps on every corner.
Maps to the stars, homes, maps to the stars, homes.
How long have we been out here anyway?
Since sunup.
Too long.
Maybe Viva should print up some new maps. I don't think many people are interested in the condo where Betty Boop used to live.
Who's Betty Boop anyway?
I don't know.
It was a great idea and didn't include the house where Mickey Mouse is born.
Except no one believes it. Mickey Mouse isn't a real person. He's a tune.
It doesn't matter. It's a gimmick. Viva says if you want to sell, you have to have a gimmick.
As far as these maps are concerned, I think Viva needs to think of a new gimmick.
Maps to the stars, homes, maps to the stars, homes.
much are the maps?
You want to buy a map?
I'll need one. I'm new in town. Thumbed all the way from Tucson.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. You want to get into the entertainment industry.
How did you know?
Anyone carrying a suitcase new in town wants to get into the entertainment industry.
It follows like 2 and 2 usually equals 4.
I plan to act exclusively in soap operas. I consider soap operas to be an American art form. I'm the serious type.
We can see that.
I don't suppose you know some place I could stay cheap. I don't suppose you could recommend an actor's workshop or an agent.
What's your name?
Kimberly Von Reisnap.
Don't worry about the Von Reisnap. They'll change it. We know a place where you can stay cheap.
We know an actor's workshop.
We know an agent.
Really?
Really?
This is my lucky day.
Could be.
Follow the crowd, Kimberly Von Reisnap.
Where to?
Where else?
The Viva La Diva Workshops of Dramatic Arts.
And stuff.
Hey, come on, you guys. We better get to the cappuccino bar or we're going to be late for work.
All we do is work.
some stars. No, this isn't Estrella, but I can take a message. The special $7.50 horoscope she sent you is the same one you got on the sidewalk machine vendor for dying. You want a refund, okay? I'll have her get back to you as soon as she can.
This cappuccino's all steam and no flavor.
Speak to the waitress.
It's kind of hard to get their attention. If I'm going to lay down good money for cappuccino, I at least want flavor.
You have to excuse me, but this is not part of the Cafe of Artists. It's an actor's workshop. 6959975. Yes, this is the correct number for Agent Cajun Louisiana cooking. The gumbo with gummy and the crawfish pie was crumbled. Yes, I'll have Agent Cajun get back to you as soon as he gets back from the swamp. Last time!
Viva, Dorothy, viva! How many times do I have to tell you? Alden and formal here at the Ladiva workshop. Okay.
How about cold reading?
How about cold reading?
How about building self-confidence?
How about building self-confidence? You tell me.
How about on-camera performance? How about finding character?
How about voiceover? How about plot study?
What's a plot? Students, 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 be serious. Put on your concentration caps and concentrate. Voice performance, camera performance, yada, yada, yada. Nothing, nothing, nothing. They mean nothing as far as the Ladiva method is concerned. If you want success, you need to be a success. If you're only slightly good in the style called Hollywood, you must quickly learn a cold and brutal fact. If you sing and if you dance, you will never stand a chance, and nobody cares if you can really act. So I really must confess, you're much more if you are less, though I will admit it sounds a bit bizarre. But to have talent is forbidden, you've got to keep it hidden, and soon you will become a superstar. Stars not talent, that's a keeps old Hollywood clicking at. That's a keeps old Hollywood taking your talent to flop. You're still on the top. Stars not talent, it's a part of Hollywood history. Still it is a mystery why someone is a star.
Stars not talent. There's an England party slam for more of Hollywood glamour. Your town's a mess, you're still a success. Stars not talent. It's a part of Hollywood history. Still it is a mystery why someone is a star. Who needs talent? Be a part of Hollywood history.
Trust in my philosophy
And we'll become a star.
That is the most cynical thing I've ever heard. Not only that, it's just plain stupid. Stars, not talent? Oh, please.
Do I know you?
That's my sister, Viva. You know, Fran.
I thought you went back to Kansas.
Viva, has anyone famous come from your workshop?
Has anyone famous come from this workshop? Oh, I chuckle.
Well, has anyone?
Tell our students.
Missy Fontaine!
Who?
Missy Fontaine! She's on television! She's on my very favorite program, Hollywood Boulevard High! One of my finest students, she understood the philosophy of this workshop immediately. She wanted to be a star, and thanks to my teaching, she became one.
I don't believe this.
Gosh, I think I hear your mother calling. Back in Kansas, wouldn't want to be late for supper now, would you? surprise for you. One of my screenwriters has come to town. He's produced a brilliant screenplay thanks to my teaching. I plan to read it one of these days when I'm not so busy.
It's brilliant. I read it.
Thanks, Dorothy.
It's got teenagers and heartbreak and stuff.
Entertain us with a few pages, Matt.
Sure, I've got it right here. Never leave a place without it.
Wise, Matt, wise. These days in this town, they'll steal a story idea as fast as they'll steal a wallet.
I call it Teens in Tinseltown, an original screenplay by William Shakespeare.
William Shakespeare?
Oh, that was my idea, the Viva La Diva Screenplay Recognition, Chapter 3, Verse 2. If you want to be a star, you gotta sound like one.
How dumb can you get?
And that depends on how dumb you want to be. How with the screenplay, Matt?
Exterior high school, the present day. We see hordes of high school students running through the campus. They're laughing, singing, and dancing. Where can I find Viva La Diva?
I'm Viva La Diva.
You're Viva La Diva.
What can I do for you?
I'm Todd Odell. I'm looking for representation.
What can you do?
Hi, kickbox.
Whoa, cool.
Not bad.
Not bad. I'm the best. But every agency I go to says they're full of kickboxers.
We got your name from a telephone pole.
You'll be my first kickboxer.
Fantastic. Put it there, Miss Diva.
Nice to meet you, I think.
No mumbo jumbo, Viva La Diva. All business. I like that.
You're a professor? That's right, young man. Professor Slinky. And his flea circus.
Flea circus.
Flea circus?
Flea circus?
You got something against fleas?
Dorothy, you don't mean to tell me you're working with an acting coach who represents a flea circus?
They're perfectly well mannered, please, I assure you. Cleopatra is my star attraction. She works the trapeze.
Me and the professor used to work the Venice Beach Boardwalk on Sundays.
I suppose you're going to be a Hollywood star?
That's right.
The professor, too.
I don't see any reason why not.
If not me, then Cleopatra.
We'll become stars. We'll become world famous.
Who are the Ringling Brothers?
Nobody. Who is Bruce Lee?
Nobody. Who are Barnum and Bailey?
Nobody. Me with my famous kickboxing acts. You and your famous fleas.
You'll kick opponents down in the flash, bringing them to their knees.
You'll have your acrobatic dancers floating off in the breeze.
Watch Cleopatra take the spotlight flying on her trapeze.
Fan clubs will ask for autographs, thick as a swarm of bees.
Watch out for two new superstars.
I got the gift.
I got the fleas.
I've never seen a flea circus before.
Now's your chance. All high-mind performers give a special command performance. Up on the trapeze. No. This way, please. Try not to inhale. You may suck them in. My star attraction has her own dressing room. She's quite temperamental.
I don't see anything.
There she is, on the tip of his fingers.
I think she's wearing eyeshadow.
Cleopatra, I want you to be beautiful. Brutus pulls the chair and slides the leather plate.
In the 7th
Audience
grade.
is like that.
50 on.
For a true performer, none can compare with my fair
75
Cleopatra.
on.
Up on the trapeze,
Flappy.
Cleo. Ta-da!
Another 50 on Whistler's mother. Who are you?
I'm not Whistler's mother. Police!
Police!
I'm an innocent bystander.
No, you're not.
It's all a misunderstanding. Keep calm.
Take me in, Viva. For what?
For now, running a bookie joint.
Boogie joint. No, I'm innocent of all charges. I can explain.
Gloves not fit. Gloves not
With his famous kickboxing act, and with his famous fleas, he'll kick opponents down in a flash, bringing them to their knees. Mighty and sensitive.
cast members that I must speak with you about a little matter. The lack of laughter from the audience. Remember, friends, please check our programs. This is a musical comedy spoof. Hence, we're allowed to laugh. It's been told to me that the cast members refuse to come back out unless this situation improves. Thank you ever so much, and hope to see an improvement. Enjoy the show.
Behind bars, poor Viva.
Stop carrying on, Freddie. She hasn't been sent to jail. She's only been arrested.
Only?
Did the detective mention me? Or me?
Is that all you can think about? Yourselves? When Viva was publicly humiliated? For all we know, she could be lying bloody and beaten in some nasty dungeon, wearing a ball and a chain.
I made you a nice cup of cappuccino.
I couldn't swallow a sip. Besides, it's all steam and no flavor. What the neighbors must have thought when they saw that truck pull up.
What truck?
Flea busters.
Flea busters? It won't be safe to use that telephone again. It might be tapped.
Maybe I shouldn't say anything, but I'm certain Viva was right. Viva La Diva would never do something dishonest.
Maybe it's safe to use the telephone, maybe it isn't. All I know is I paid Viva for the first and last month. I want a refund. Me too.
That's all you can think about? A refund?
Don't cry, Freddie. Please don't cry.
I have a right to cry.
This is where it all started, Holly. Stars, not talent.
That voice! I know that voice! It's Mitzi! Mitzi Fontaine!
Hollywood Boulevard High! Remember me?
Who could forget you, Mitzi, our most famous graduate?
Freddie!
Wow, Mitzi Fontaine! Hey, everybody, it's Mitzi Fontaine for real!
I can't go anywhere these days without being recognized.
That must be tough.
Place hasn't changed one bit. Don't you love it, Holly? Holly?
It's your typical basic acting workshop. Depressing, but functional.
Freddie, this is Holly, the feature writer for Vanity Fair. I'm going to be on the cover.
6 pages of print. How Mitzi got her start and all that. From actor's workshop to fame.
From a nobody to a somebody. Where's Viva? I told Holly all about Viva. Why, if it wasn't for Viva's training, I never would have made it to television stardom.
She's in jail.
Jail? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Mitzi Fontaine is such a leader. She's here. It's good to be back. It's the least I could do. No need to thank me.
Hey, Mitzi, remember me?
Tommy, you still here? And Veronica?
Hi, Mitzi.
Here's a fresh face.
I'm a big fan of yours, Miss Fontaine.
I understand. I don't seem to remember you, handsome.
I'm new in town.
Must be.
Planning on being an actor, are we?
No, I'm gonna be a screenwriter.
Matt's not going to be a screenwriter. He is a screenwriter.
Looks like you got a fan, handsome.
That's Dorothy from Kansas.
Hello, Dorothy from Kansas.
Hi, Mitzi.
Holly here is doing a feature article on me for Vanity Fair. Play your cards right, handsome, and I'll let you be in one of the pictures. I like to help struggling screenwriters.
You promised to help me in the cafe, Matt. We have to fill up the salt and pepper shakers.
I forgot.
You're not leaving. We just met.
We better get going too.
Going somewhere?
They're showing our picture over at the Directors Guild.
Extra work, of course.
What picture?
Beverly Hills Rumble.
Only now they're changing the title. They're calling it, Happiness is a Green Frog.
Strange title. More commercial.
We have to clean our rooms before we go, and I don't want to miss the opening credits.
Come on, guys. Bye, Mitzi.
Bye.
Can we have your autograph, Mitzi?
I'm used to it. It's the price I pay. Isn't anyone going to answer the telephone?
No, not that telephone. We'll find out what's what.
Are you students?
No, I'm Agent Cajun of Education Louisiana Cooking.
This is Estrella, psychic consultant to the stars.
Our offices are here.
What's Cajun cooking and a psychic reading and acting workshop? Don't ask. Please, don't ask. What's in there? Cafe of the Artists.
I used to be a waitress in there. Hard to believe, but it's true.
I'll take a look. Mike and me some ideas for some background material.
What's this about Viva being in jail? What's she done this time?
Oh, Viva, it's all my fault. I failed you. Will you ever forgive me?
You haven't changed at all, Freddie. You're still a doormat for Viva La Diva. When are you getting wise to yourself? You need help.
You're right. I need help. What's wrong with me?
Oh, I haven't heard you sneezing and I haven't heard you cough, so I don't think that you're dealing with a cold. Do you eat a balanced diet, skipping saturated fats? Yes, your eating habits seem to be controlled.
Oh, your appetite is healthy, your cholesterol is low. Is it acid indigestion or the flu? No, it's not a stuffy nose or arthritis in your toes. No, a hangnail isn't what is ailing you.
It must be mental. All the symptoms are so truly fundamental. It isn't dental. These emotions that are tearing you apart. We sound parental, but we're trying hard to ease it to you gentle. Coincidentally, you've lost your heart. Oh, it's not appendicitis, gingivitis, or the croup, and I doubt if it's the measles or the mumps. Is it adolescent acne? Are your adenoids inflamed? Has a toothache got you way down in the dumps?
Oh, I don't think you're anemic and your lips aren't looking chapped, so then maybe you've got water on the knee.
If your brain has turned to mush, you have got the common crush. There is only one thing truly it could be.
It must be mental. All the symptoms are so truly fundamental. It isn't dental. These emotions that are tearing you apart. We sound parental, but we're trying hard to ease it to you gentle. Coincidental. You've lost your heart. You're hopeless.
Fruity, as soon as you hear anything from Viva, let us know.
I will.
We want our money back.
I hope she keeps her mouth shut about my customers' complaints.
You never know with Viva.
They don't have anything to do with Viva. They're just renting space here.
Anything for $1. That's Viva. Greedy, but lovable.
You have to excuse me, Missy. I'm all stressed out. I'm gonna pack an overnight bag for Viva. She'll need her toothbrush, her washcloth, and nothing.
Hopeless, hopeless.
Can't see much for the Cafe of Artists. Looks more like a truck stop in Clio.
Viva La Diva designed it.
When do I get to meet this character?
Who knows?
What do they charge her with?
Running an acting workshop, I suppose.
Hooray for Hollywood.
Goodbye to Hollywood. Hello, young hopeful. I suppose you know who I am.
No.
And this is Holly.
Holly.
The Holly, the entertainment writer. The famous entertainment writer. Syndicated. Worldwide. You must have heard of Holly.
No.
You mean you're in Hollywood and you've never heard of me?
That's right.
Holly is doing a feature article. Lots of pictures. I'm going to be on the cover of Vanity Fair. I used to be a student here. Holly wanted to see where I got my start.
I'm happy for you. However, I won't stick around.
Why not?
It's not safe. Anything could happen. The crook who runs this place just got arrested.
We heard.
Are you calling Viva La Diva a crook?
Yeah?
Whatever it is, Viva will get out of it. Conventional people don't understand her. That's all.
Some wild kickboxer showed up. His friend had a circus of fleas and they escaped.
The kickboxer and his friend?
No, the fleas. The registrar had to call flea busters. They had to bomb the place. Can't you smell it? Pesticide. It's bad for the ecology.
What did they charge Viva with? Do you know?
For running a bookie joint.
Incredible.
Don't write about that, Holly. I have my image to maintain.
Wait, I think I do recognize you now. You're my sister's favorite television actress. Hollywood Avenue High.
Hollywood Boulevard High.
Whatever, I don't watch much TV.
Obviously.
I've been in this crazy town long enough. I'm going home to Kansas.
You're really going, Fran?
What does it look like?
I'll miss you.
I'll miss you, Dorothy. I don't know what I'm going to tell Mom and Dad. You have to work as a waitress, sleep in a sleeping bag, and take stupid acting classes from a maniac.
Tell them I'm happy and that I'm going to make it. You see, Holly, that's what I was telling you about. That's the kind of dedication this workshop inspires.
Not bad.
Would you like me to go to the airport with you?
That's not necessary. I'll catch the shuttle.
Wait, I'm getting an idea. Some come to Hollywood and make it, and some don't. With photos, of course.
The article's about me, Holly. Only about me. Keep that in mind.
How could I forget?
I wish you weren't going.
I wish you weren't staying. Take care of her, Matt.
Bye, Fran.
Bye.
Bye.
This place does have a colorful, if rudimentary, fascination to it. How would I come back and you kids can show me what you can do? You know, like an audition?
Well, Viva isn't here.
That doesn't matter. We can still get something on.
Yeah, I'll be out of here in a minute.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
I bust this bookie joint.
You're the detective person.
That's right.
What have you done with Viva?
You could say I booked the bookie.
Viva's no bookie. Where are you going with that telephone?
I don't know. Yeah, evidence. Have a nice day.
Lively place, this. So about this little talent demonstration, it would have to be tonight. I'm under the gun. Deadline.
No problem.
And I'd like to bring along a producer friend of mine. I think she might like this place.
Producers are always welcome. The more the merrier.
A star returns to offer encouragement to young hopefuls that hope to follow in her footsteps. Why do we need a producer?
Atmosphere, Mitzi. A producer's aiming picture will jazz up the article. Readers expect that sort of thing.
I don't want anyone else crowding in.
Don't worry, you're the star. So about this little talent demonstration, you sure you can arrange something?
Leave it to Dorothy.
I'd like to get a shot of the outside window.
With me in front of it, of course.
Of course.
So, you'll be here tonight, won't you, handsome?
You forgot my name.
No, I didn't.
It's Matt.
No, it isn't. It's handsome. Be seeing you. Matt, you were flirting.
I wasn't.
Well, it's clear that she likes you.
Is that a crime?
Do you like her?
What are you talking about? I don't even know her.
Darn, I sound like a jealous woman.
I don't mind.
We haven't much time.
What do you think we ought to do for tonight?
What's the matter with you, Matt? Think Hollywood.
How do you mean?
Well, Holly writes for an important magazine, and she's bringing along a producer. You know what Viva always says.
Make Viva proud.
No, this could be the day. We'll perform scenes from your screenplay.
I like that idea.
So do I.
Teens in Tinseltown.
I have to admit, I like Mitzi much better on television than I do in person. She's so egotistical. But I suppose she has the right to be. Imagine having your picture on the cover of an important magazine.
If we stay in Hollywood long enough, we'll do better than that.
We will?
Of course. Picture it. Your local convenience store. You stop to pick up some gum or candy. Suddenly you see a bold headline. Woman finds George Washington's wooden teeth in a cup of chicken noodle soup. Man turns into a frog and his wife hides him in the attic for 35 years. When do you know that you're no longer a flop, but you're a true celebrity? That's when you know that you've zoomed to the top when life is milk and honey, rolling in money. Tell me that's when you know that you're making a splash or famous knocking at your door. You will be noted and you still won't be quoted when you make it to your local grocery store. That's when you know you have a reputation. Suddenly you're a VIP. Suddenly you're a superstar who's asking, how did this happen to me? When you are featured in a well-known tabloid, suddenly life is not a drag. You're the hit of a nation when you're in circulation on the cover of a supermarket rag.
I get it. Aspiring actresses face the ball without a slice of pizza.
Comedy on screener claims to see a two-headed alien resembling Marilyn Manson.
Actress from Kansas is driven in Rolls Royce by ghost of James Dean.
Los Angeles writer claims to see I Love Lucy reruns on his refrigerator door.
That's when you know that you're no longer a flop, but you're a true celebrity. That's when you know that you zoomed to the top and life is milk and honey, rolling in money. That's when you know that you're making a splash, the fame is knocking at your door. You'll be noted and you soon will be quoted when you make it to your local grocery store. That's when you know you have a reputation, suddenly you're a VIP. Suddenly you're a superstar who's asking, how did this happen to me? When you are featured in a well-known tabloid, suddenly life is not a drag. You're the hit of the nation when you're in circulation on the cover of a supermarket rag. You're the hit of the nation when you're in circulation on the cover of a supermarket rag.
It was awesome. I'm proud to have my name associated with it. On a scale from 1 to 10, I give it a 12.
2 thumbs up. That alien creature was something, wasn't it?
Slimy thing. All those nasty, disgusting green scales.
And that foul, fiery breath.
Those two heads crunching and crunching. Buildings destroyed. All right, flamethrowers.
RoboCops. Panic in the streets.
I wonder why they changed the name to Holiday in Costa Rica.
More commercial, I suppose.
I was in 4 scenes.
Me too. So was I.
Me too.
Too bad Viva couldn't have seen the movie.
You know Viva doesn't like movies.
She only likes the stars who are in them.
Stars, not talent.
I hope Viva's okay.
Don't worry about Viva. She can take care of herself.
Bars won't hold her.
I hope some producer sees me in Holiday in Costa Rica.
Me too.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
Did you see me in the Vampires Meet the Werewolves? In my makeup, I was quite a gruesome sight. In the mob scene, headline, I was the 13th werewolf from the right.
Did you see me in the masquerade of evil? When the wicked king was finally brought to task. In the ballroom scene that had 500 extras. I was the dancer in the purple mask.
when the major star got buried in the slush. Through the blizzard, 80 dog sets to the rescue. I was behind the driver who yelled mush. Did you see me? Oh, tell me yes you were. Terrific, and your bit was such a work of art. I have just one comment to give your director, that he should have given you a bigger part.
Did you see us in the Empire of the Romans? In the most dramatic sacrificial scene, when they tossed 300 slaves onto the lions. We were the only slaves that didn't scream.
Did you see me in The Curse of the Gorilla? When he crunched 200 extras with his claws. At the very moment he began to eat us, I was the extra hanging from his jaws. Did I see
Me and the surfer dudes from Venus. Well, the big kahuna really was a beaut. There were 90 of us featured in the Wipeout, and I wore the only orange bathing suit.
Did I see you? Oh, yes, I am a big producer, and your bit, it just blew me away. I want you, I need you for my next production, and I'll even have a line for you to say.
Oh, Auntie Em, there's no place like home.
Go ahead, make my day.
What a dump.
He is looking at you, kid.
I'll think about it tomorrow at tab. After all, tomorrow is another day. Another day.
Where are we going anyway? And why did I even go here? Because I didn't do anything wrong in the first place.
Stop asking so many questions and tell it to the judge.
Tell it to the judge. Tell it to the judge. Is that all you can say? I keep telling you, I'm innocent.
Tell it to the judge.
How come Ponyboy pays a fine and gets away?
That's the way the system works.
Who's that?
That's Judge Mary Brent. They call her the hanging judge.
Hanging judge?
Don't worry, it's just a nickname.
So why don't they call her Peaches? What's she reading?
Probably your rap sheet.
Rap sheet? I don't have a rap sheet.
Do now.
This is the culprit.
Culprit? I'm an acting coach. Is that a crime?
The diva.
Yes, Your Honor.
Viva Diva, is that your real name or is it an alias?
It's my professional name.
Are you the arresting officer?
Detective Webb, Your Honor.
Where is Miss Hunter?
Here, Your Honor.
I haven't much time. You said you had something to say about this case.
As you know, I represent the State Attorney General's office.
I'm not a bookmaker, okay? I'm not a bookie. All I did was let Ponyboy Floyd make a few telephone calls.
That's what they all say, Your Honor.
Miss Ladiva owes a considerable sum in undeclared back taxes, deductions for health and welfare, unemployment insurance, disability insurance.
Yes, it's all here, incriminating stuff.
Your Honor, my students weren't actually working, okay? They weren't employed by me. They were living in on the rich experience of life. Experience is what an actor lives on. What can I say?
But apparently you don't. You took a percentage of their earnings.
Only to keep the workshops open.
You forced them to wait tables.
I didn't force them to do anything. They were only too happy to wait tables. It was a learning experience, I tell ya.
I've seen it all before. Too often. Wannabe actors come to Tinseltown and unscrupulous characters like you take advantage of their innocence. Shame, shame. Scams! Phony acting coaches, phony managers.
You may suspect me to be a phony, but I'm the real thing. I'm the real Tinsel. You have to cut through the phony Tinsel to get to the real thing. I've gotten these kids jobs. I look upon them as my children.
I understand your workshop has a motto, stars, not talent.
Oh, that's right, Your Honor. Pretty catchy, don't you think?
I do not. The chances of becoming a star in this town are 5 million to 1. You're holding out false promise. It may not be illegal, but it's unethical. I ought to know. I came to this town to get in the show business.
I can help you, Judge. I know important people. Talent doesn't mean a thing.
Be quiet. Fortunately, I came to my senses. In time. However, I've never forgotten the phony types I've encountered. I'm going to give you jail time.
Jail time? People a diva behind bars? Don't be grotesque.
Think of it as experience.
But, Your Honor,
What is it, Miss Hunter?
the state has an interest in receiving what it's owed. In cases like this, we ask for a probationary period.
Why?
If Miss Ladiva is incarcerated, she won't be able to raise money to pay back what she owes. We like to give these cases every opportunity to make satisfaction.
Very well. So be it. I'll give you exactly 30 days to pay the state what you owe. If you have not done so at the end of this time, I'll see you back here for sentencing. Fail to appear for sentencing, I'll consider that a separate offense. You may not leave the state of California without my permission. The clerk will give you something to sign.
She'd make a great judge, Judy. You have to give her that.
How long would she get, Your Honor? She fails to pay up.
The maximum the law allows.
The maximum! This is all a terrible mistake.
And you made it!
You understand about the money, Miss Ladiva. Pay up or go to jail.
How much do I owe?
Including penalty fees?
The works.
The amount comes to $30,000.
$30,000? That's an arm and a leg.
Yep, $30,000.
$30,000 in 30 days or else? Go on, beat it. You're free to go.
How am I gonna get $30,000 in 30 days?
Knowing you, you'll probably print it.
And that puppy love scene between Tommy and Gail really impressed her. I could tell.
Where's Viva? I've got to see Viva.
You write great dialogue, Matt.
The best.
I try.
What's she doing now, Veronica?
Looks like she's complaining about our cappuccino. Wouldn't it be sensational if some of us got work because of this?
I'd settle for getting my picture in Vanity Fair.
I'll settle for anything I can get.
I'm back! Fran!
We thought you went home to Kansas.
It was almost cosmic. I just couldn't get on the plane. It was like something bit me.
We understand. Happens all the time. You've been bitten by the bug.
The bug?
The showbiz bug.
Weird. Does Hollywood do this to everyone?
Only people that show up with a briefcase or backpack.
You don't think I've lost my mind, do you, Dorothy? I think my sister is wonderful. I can't imagine what Mom and Dad are going to say. I've always been so sensible. A big star like I'm going to be is going to need a good secretary, you know, to handle all the family. Actually, Dorothy, I've always wanted to direct. She's coming back.
That's the worst cappuccino I've ever tasted.
a turpentine? Miss Thorne thinks you all have talent. Isn't that nice?
Let me lay it out for you children. Holly here has a nose for good commercial concept. I visualize a series of a group of young hopefuls who come to Hollywood for fame and fortune and want new faces and fresh elements.
I'm really not a new face, Miss Thorne. I was on holiday in Costa Rica.
I'm almost convinced I should go with this series idea.
I could give you plenty of publicity, Sybil.
I might even make a special guest star appearance. You know, to boost the ratings.
Good thinking, Mitzi. I think I've seen enough for my purposes.
No, wait. You can't go yet. You haven't seen their big musical number. It comes at the end of that screenplay. They choreographed it themselves.
It won't take long.
All right, but make it snappy. I don't like to waste time.
It's good to be home. I've suffered, oh, how I've suffered.
Viva! Viva, it's you! I was coming to visit. I got your toothbrush, your washcloth, and magazine.
I feel terrible.
I'll get you a cup of cappuccino.
Not that terrible. Freddie, there was a guy.
The diva.
Hello, guys.
I want you to know if Professor's gonna sue you. Plenty. I got a lawyer friend.
What did I do?
You ruined my act. I don't have a leading lady anymore. In fact, I don't have anything anymore. How can a professor of a flea circus if he doesn't have any fleas?
Give me a break, will you guys?
I have a friend who has a sheepdog. Maybe she could help. There'll never be another Cleo.
Go on, sue me. What can you do to me?
There she is. Told you I saw her come in. We want our money, Viva.
What money?
We paid for the first and last month, and now we can't use the telephone.
Well, I haven't got any money.
That's what you always say. I'm telling you, the professor's gonna sue you.
I can't wait any longer. Either you have him or you don't.
The midget. I forgot about the midget. You said you were paying top of the line. How much is top of the line?
$1,000 a day.
$1,000 a day? My worries are over. Somebody toss me a frisbee. Buenos dias, señorita. Viva! Get up, you fool.
Jeez,
What did I tell you, Sybil? This place has got more plots than Shakespeare.
I think we're onto something. It's surreal, but it looks promising.
Who? What? Missy brought Holly, and Holly brought Sybil Thorne. She's a television producer.
I know that name. Who doesn't know the name of Sybil Thorne? Hey, Viva. Mitzi, I didn't see you standing there. You look fabulous. Miss Thorne is thinking about a new series, Viva. She wants to use all the kids. Saved! Every cloud has a silver lining, and you're it, Miss Thorne.
Don't be so sure, Ladiva. I've known you for a long time. What would you do without telephone poles?
Huh?
Showtime.
track record in town. I'm a major creative force. I'm going to take this series to the top of the ratings.
Whoa, wait a minute. Remember me?
I'll do this series on one condition.
We'll talk about it when we do lunch. I'm glad you like the students, Miss Lauren. I taught them everything they know, each and every one a star.
No lunch, and I'll only do the show providing that you have nothing to do with it.
Excuse me? My ears must be blocked.
I don't want any acting coach within shouting distance of these children, especially one with your reputation.
What's wrong with Viva's reputation?
It stinks.
Short and to the point.
I think you know my cousin,
Who's your cousin?
Judge Brand.
Oh, no. You can't do this. No show without Viva La Diva, and that's final.
Don't pull any jazz about having them under contracts. I know all about contracts, ones that are legitimate and ones that are phony.
My students won't do the show without me. Will you, kids? There you have it, Thorne. They're loyal to me.
I'm prepared to pay you a nuisance fee.
Nuisance fee? What's that?
It's what I pay out to you to avoid any problems ahead of time. And I took the liberty of making this out before I arrived. It's a certified check made out to you, La Diva, of $25,000.
Almost enough.
We can't do it, Miss Thorne. Now without Viva.
Dorothy's right. Wouldn't be right.
No, students. Don't worry about it. This is your big chance. I couldn't possibly stand in the way. Go out there, stand in front of those cameras, and I'll move out of the way, Freddie, and make Viva proud.
Viva, you're wonderful.
I know, I try. $25,000.
I'll take that.
Who is that?
Fate. I'll stay out of your way, never say boo. Only give a few of my clients a chance, you know? Lance, the professor, Tug O'Dell, they weren't bad.
Lance wasn't bad, and the atmosphere types always help the show. I'll hire them too.
Did you hear that, Professor Slinky? We're gonna be on television. Every week, maybe.
If only Cleopatra were here to see it.
There's a used car lot opening up next door. Maybe they'll hire me or something, I don't know.
Sorry you're closing the workshop, Viva. I was hoping you'd reconsider and take me on as a client.
Doris, you have a lot of friends, don't you, Doris?
Sure do.
With time on their hands?
Yep.
I see a whole new pool of talent coming in. Great Panther types. You know what? I'm gonna change the workshop's motto. Talent, not stars! You know, this is just great.
I hate that.
Young? What about young? Young is out, age is in!
Wonderful, Viva, wonderful.
You know, let's go to the Cafe of Artists and discuss the minor details.
Make it a Diet Pepsi. I'll have to watch my figure.
You know, I could launch your career for about, say, $5 grand, and let's forget about this rent. What do you say? Deal.
And they all know I hate the speech part. I'm very proud of this cast. This was a big accomplishment to put 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders all together in one show. This is the first time we've done this. For the 7th and 8th graders, this is their 4th show. For the 5th and 6th graders, this is only their 2nd show. And to go from Run for Your Wife, which was a 40-minute play, to jump to a 2-act musical is really a big accomplishment. But everybody worked together, and we'll agree that this show has come a long way. Enough speeches, let's go to Big Boy.